Okay, so with all this unrest going on in the world, Russia threatening Ukraine, we've had interest rate hikes over in the UK. Okay, we've had a double interest rate hike in January, I think it was. We've had threats of interest rate hikes in the US, Fed meetings, emergency Fed meetings, and things like that. Inflation at 7.5, highest it's been since 1982 in the USA. Real inflation is probably more like 15%. Okay, you're gonna have to look at food prices and stuff yourself. You don't need to be told that inflation is 7.5% or whatever inflation rate it is that the government are telling you. Okay, you don't need that. You can see at the petrol pump, while COVID was on, petrol was like £1. Here in the UK, it's now £1.48, something like that. That's a 50% increase. So don't tell me that inflation's like 6% or something like that. It's garbage. Food prices, I can just see basic items going up. Bread's gone from £1 to £1.10. That's a 10% rise. That's a staple food. So where do we put our money, basically? Where do we put our money? So Bitcoin's fluctuating, it goes up to 44, comes back down to 41. So what about something like the City token? Okay, Man City token. If you go back, if you use the 4-hour chart, we've got this nice diagonal line here, pretty much diagonal. It's on this little blip here, but it's then sort of continued back on. So we've gone from about 8, and then now up to 11.3. So we've gone up about a 3.2 rise. Okay, so this is over 30% rise in not that big a time frame. Just stick it on the daily. 2.5 weeks, I guess, something like that. So if you look at where it's kind of come from, well, let's go back to here, the daily. So with these launches, they tend to sort of come down, they find the kind of level, and then they start to sort of get stabilized. Okay, so it seems to sort of got stabilized. Now it's going back, now it's going up. Now City, you might not know much about City, you might not be a football fan or anything, but currently they're top of the Premier League. The Premier League is the most important football league in the world, okay, whether you like that or not. It's got the most money, it's got the most watchers, most viewers around the world. It's a massive market. Now, if City win the Premier League, and they're likely to win the Premier League, they're sort of ahead by 6 points, or with the gaming hands and things like that, they're effectively ahead by 6 points. Then this token is likely to just keep on going up until the end of the season. So the end of the season, sort of May, we're now in sort of February. So you're going to have continual growth as long as City perform on the field. Then you're likely to have continued growth from February up to May. So just think about that. The fan token, the City fan token, seems to be a very good store of your wealth. Okay. So that's all I had really to say. I've actually got some City tokens, so I'm invested in my own club, but it's entirely up to you whether you think you should be invested in it. But from all the stuff that's going on, all the negativity, and then to see this coin up like 30% over the past sort of 3 weeks, it seems to me, and also I can see it carrying on going up until May quite easily, because I do believe City have the best team and they are going to win the Premier League. So you pays your money, you takes your chances. Do your own research, as of course, this is not financial advice.